wanted to tie up something that was kind of a buggy nymph with a tungsten bead that I could use. That wasn't huge, that I could kind of bounce around, nymph it right around the boulders and stuff. So that's where I came up with this fly. And it's really just a variation of a bird's nest, like I said. So I thought it'd be good for this beginner tying box that we're doing. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to tie in the tail. So this is just some mallard flank feathers. So just take the side of this feather and just peel off. You don't need a whole lot, just enough for a nice little buggy tail out the back like that. It's got that nice barring to it. I want the tail pretty short, about half the length of the hook shank. So I'll just shorten that up a little bit right there, and we're going to tie that in so I got a nice tail sticking right out the back. And let's just tie down that butt section up towards the front like that, just trying to build a little nice natural taper. And now what we're going to do is put some ribs. So I have some wire. I have some blue wire. Don't ask me why blue. I think it's just because I had a bunch on my desk, so I tied it up and I caught fish with it. So let's stay with it. So I'm just laying that wire along the hook shank all the way back and tying it right back to the base of the tail right there. We're just going to let that hang right there. And now we're going to tie on the body there. So this is just some bug dub that I call an amber, and it's really buggy. That's why I like it. And we're going to try to build a little tapered body. So this adds a lot of natural look or life to this fly. And you know, growing up, we always used kind of buggy nymphs, or we would comb them out and kind of make them look a little straggly. So I think I'm going back to my roots a little bit. And I'm just dubbing that on. So I just try not to get too much, but building a little taper. And I'm going to leave that little last part kind of loose and shaggy, if you see that right there, like that. Because I like that kind of shagged out like that. If I got any really wild ones, we can trim those down. But I like a little bit of that loose hair like that. All right, now we'll wrap our wire. And we're just going to rib that through, working my way forward like that. And once we reach that bead right there, we can tie that off. So just hold it with your right hand, drop your thread over with your left hand about 3 times like that. Now we can just add a little thread tension as towards us right there, and just take the end of that wire and just spin it like that a few times, and it'll pop right off just like that. And it's got a clean little look right there. Now I'm going to add some more bug dub, but this is in brown, just to give it like a two-tone. So we're going to add just a little section there, really light, just one turn basically. Oops, bumped the camera there. Like so. Like that. And now we can put some little legs on there, add some feelers out the side. So let's take, again, some of this wood duck mallard flank like that, and just take a little clump and just hold it so it just extends about to the base of the fly, and just pinch it right there with your fingernail, and you can come around and tie that in right there. We can snip off the excess. And let's repeat that step on the near side. Again, get about the same amount, and let's just pinch that right there. And we can trim off that excess like that. Now you might have some little butts sticking out there. Just take a second, and if you want, you can add one more little tiny section of brown just to kind of cover up any imperfections and keep that little collar going, like so. All right, and now we can do our whip finish right there. And we'll tie that off, and we'll add a little head cement, a little super glue, whatever you got. And we'll just let that soak down in there.